How's everybody? Gabe here, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we are gonna be cleaning my donor transmission for my work car. As you can see, it's all grimy and not looking very clean, but this is a 5-speed, this is a C59 transmission. As you can tell, it is pretty dirty. Like everywhere it has like gunk and grime and oil, all wear and tear, and this is a 20-year-old plus transmission, so it is pretty dirty. We're just gonna be cleaning this puppy up, making it look nice, and I do have some spray paint, but in this video we are just gonna be cleaning it just for now because obviously it's nighttime, so I can't paint. You're not supposed to be painting at night. I bought from O'Reilly's today. I have a branded Seymour. It's just like paint for engine blocks, water pumps, and more. And basically it gives off like an aluminum finish, so it's just plain and simple, nothing crazy, no nice color or anything like that, because I know it's gonna get dirty over time. But this is gonna be a good paint just to make it look like it came out of the factory. So we are gonna be using this paint within the next couple days whenever I get back to this project again. But I do have to get this done sometime soon, or very soon, because I did order the new clutch and flywheel for the new transmission over there, so I'm definitely gonna have to get that done soon. But I think for right now, we're gonna be cleaning up this transmission, so let's get right into it. I'm gonna go ahead now and spray some gunk engine degreaser. Obviously I'm gonna wear gloves too, but I took it off because I'm gonna be holding up the camera and my camera's gonna get kind of dirty. There you go. Okay, the boot right here, as you can see, still looks good. There's no tears or anything, which is really good. And right here is the clutch for it. There's a little ball over here on the transmission inside where this sits on, and then this basically springs onto it. So gotta make sure I keep the spring, but I'm gonna clean this up too. Zoom on that. It is pretty clean now, guys. Like, look at that. Look at all over here. It's all silver and nice now. So we're gonna continue getting at it. Scrub, deep scrub everything to make it look like it just came out from the factory. So let's go ahead and do that. Look at that. Look how nice that looks. Oh my gosh. It's not the best, but it's definitely way better than before. And you can actually see all the aluminum and the metal all inside here, and it looks really fucking nice. But guys, this looks really fucking good, enough to satisfy me. So I think we're good on the inner side of the transmission. So now we're gonna start working on the outside. I gotta take out some things like the bracket, sensor, and cover up some things so that way I don't end up using the wire brush to scrape it out. So I'm gonna get right into it right now. I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning the outside, and then yeah, I gotta cover this hole over here so that way when I'm cleaning it, I'm gonna flip it over this way so that way all the old gunky stuff doesn't get back inside here. So guys, a little over a while ago my camera did die throughout the process of cleaning it, but fortunately I just went ahead and cleaned most of the transmission, and I did end up cleaning up a bit. As you can see, the water is still drying up in the back, but I ended up just cleaning up everything and cleaning the rest of the transmission, scrubbing everything off, getting all the old grime off and dirt of 20 years plus that has been sitting and been caked on this transmission. So there it is, guys. The newly cleaned transmission. Yeah, guys, all right. I think this side right here I didn't get as much, but for the most part, I got everything else all over here. But obviously there are some crevices, kind of corners where I didn't get, like right there, for example, right by the reverse switch. There are some corners I didn't get well, and obviously right there underneath the bracket I didn't get well. But for the majority part of this transmission is basically clean. I got all underneath here. I got all on this side. I got the top part, or this side of the transmission. And my back is kind of sore from just fucking agent squatting the whole time, but all under there is clean. Inside the bell housing is clean. I mean, honestly, like, look at that, guys. Like, that looks really, really, really good. And I also did end up cleaning the fork too as well. I cleaned the spring in there as well, but I ended up cleaning the fork, and I put back the bolts that I took out. And that is pretty much it, guys. I just cleaned the fork. The boot for the fork is still pretty good, so I'm not gonna replace this, to be honest. This is still good. There's no tears, there's no fraying or anything, so I think I'm gonna keep this. But other than that, guys, I mean, I like the new look of the transmission. It's really, really nice. How's everyone? It's the other day. It's 2 days after I cleaned the transmission, and I just painted it. I forgot to record the first part of me spraying it, but this is how it looks. This is how the transmission looks with the Seymour original non-smudge aluminum finish, and it looks like it just came out of the factory. So I really like the finish out of it. Yeah, this is the first coat of that paint, and honestly, it's really looking really bright. Yeah, guys, this is the first coat of the transmission, and I'm really, really, really liking it so far. I try my best not to get all over here, just because this is where the axle seal is. I don't want to get too much paint in there, just in case if it does get inside. But I made sure I sealed it well. Yeah, but basically this is the top of the transmission. This is how you're gonna be seeing it from the motor. Let's say you're looking in the engine bay. This is how you're gonna be looking at it. So I want to get mostly just up top here mainly, because this is how other people and me would be viewing it from inside of the engine bay. Oh my god. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this flash off and put another coat. Make sure I dig all the crevices and corners, all the little gaps and stuff, and I'll get started with that. Yeah. Excuse me. What do you guys think about the transmission new paint job? What do you guys think of it? Do you think well of it? Well, I think they approve, guys. What do you think, Lincoln? Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. I know it's very good. It's very nice. This is the final coat. I only put 2 coats on this, but the last coat was more of like a wet coat all around, and getting in between the small little inconspicuous spots, like over here, for example, all the corners. Make sure I'm covering them well. But this is the final result, guys, and I actually really like it. Actually looks like a brand new transmission, so I think we can call this a good job. But yeah, guys, this is how it looks. It looks really, really good. So guys, I think now I'm gonna let this dry off for a good 24 hours to 48 hours, and then I'm just gonna be waiting for the clutch to come in, and then we'll install this bad boy into my work car, and yeah, but I think this came out really well. I definitely do like the Seymour's aluminum finish paint, and I honestly think you guys should use it for painting engine blocks or any engine parts, like for example like a transmission here. But I'll catch you guys when I end up getting the clutch and everything to install it, and we'll cut to that, I guess. Good morning, everybody. Roller Gabe here, and today the last time we were cleaning the transmission and painting it, and today it took a little while for the clutch to come in because, you know, due to the government shutdown, it takes a while, especially USPS. They were the ones that were shipping my clutch, and it's actually right here. If you guys can see, it's right here. So I'll show you guys in a bit, but right now I need to focus on getting the transmission out of the car. I'm waiting for my friend Jet to help me out. Obviously, it's a heavy transmission, so I mean I'm skinny as fuck, so I'm not gonna be able to do it on my own. I mean I can, but it's gonna get risky. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking out the transmission. I'll show you guys the clutch and new flywheel, everything like that. But I'm gonna go ahead now and start disassembling everything inside the engine bay to clear out ways to get the transmission out. So plan is gonna take out the battery, intake, everything in the way over here so I can clearly see the transmission. I'm gonna jack up the car, take off the axles, pop the axles off, take off the wheels, all that kind of stuff. But let's go ahead and get started with this shit. So now I got the wheels off. Now I'm gonna take off the axles. I'm gonna start with this side, and then I'm gonna go make my way over to that side and pop out the axle. But when I do pop off the axles, it's not like an automatic where the fluid stays inside the transfer case. When I pop the axles off, the fluid's gonna start pouring out, so I'm gonna have to basically catch it all. Shit, bro. But we basically got the battery out, got the starter out, we got basically cleared up this whole area so that we can easily take out the transmission, take off all the bolts holding it in and the bell housing. Right now there's nothing on we basically disconnected everything on the transmission, shifter cables, wires, etc. Everything else, made everything clear here. We took off the axles. These were a little hard to take off because the C clamp on the axle itself that goes inside the transfer case was really stubborn. So, but we ended up taking both sides off, so both axles are out. We drained the transmission oil, and now all we gotta do is take off 3 transmission mounts. It's kind of retarded, but basically most of the engine is being held up by the transmission because the transmission has 1, 2 right here in the back. You see that one right there, that rear mount transmission, and then the actual transmission mount. So we gotta take out these 3 transmission mounts in order to start pulling the transmission. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with that. But shout out to my boy Jet. He actually came by and helped out for a little bit, so it was a good booster and helping take out the transmission quicker with his help. So shout out to you, Jet. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate that. But I'm gonna go ahead and start taking out the transmission bolts and hopefully get this transmission out by lunchtime. So
yeah, the 20 appeal. Rain up and take it, this patty be getting that 21 mil. Drop on the oppa, then jump on the chopper and go to the hills. My youngin' go Call of Duty with that chopper and he wanna kill. Yeah, shit it on a nigga, did it on purpose. I told him go on my other bitch, this is my other bitch, new burger. Pretty white toes, pussy was perfect. Fucking in the back with the curse. Fuck on the back of this bitch out of squirt. No, you didn't get this shit on my purse. Ooh, go get this bitch a new purse. Cool, I saw my car, don't feel it. She had a lane, she healing. Now she on the plane, she chillin'. And she supposed to pick on the Grammy, feel it. I know that nigga won't kill her, cause she in the villa going hand with the killer.
So guys, the camera died a while ago, but we ended up getting the transmission out. As you can see, the old flywheel, friction disc, and the pressure plate. As you can see, this is all the hot spots of me dump clutching and letting people use my car to practice manual. All the hot spots right there. It's the old flywheel, the old friction disc, and the old pressure plate. They obviously seen better days. And it's the old transmission, really fucking dirty, but you know, we're out with the old and in with the new, you know what I'm saying? We have a new lightweight flywheel for MWR, a new rear main seal, 2 new axle seals for both passenger and driver side. We have new shifter bushings, shifter cable bushings. We have new ARP flywheel studs or bolts, and then we have a new pressure plate and a new friction disc from ACT Advanced Clutch Technology, along with new ARP pressure plate bolts with the new release bearing or throwout bearing, whatever you want to call it. And then we have the new MWR lightweight flywheel, and it's honestly a big difference. But new transmission, everything else is new, and new axle seals, new everything, and out with this old shitty one. Thank you, Manong, for taking out the remain seal. But yeah, guys, everything new, everything brand new clutch kit, new flywheel, axle seals, rear main seals, everything brand new.
Abracadabra, my bitch way better, my wrist out the motherfucker better. Fish parquet, I snook on the face, green diamonds, I fucked up my bladder. Motherfucker trends, I been with my kids in the spot, cause family matters. Everything else you speaking about, might get your ass whooped like a pedal. Yeah, big scale, no scale, weigh it up. I spent 20 mil on the crib, pay it up. In Dubai, but the bitch from is real. Call my phone, you find this here. In designer, but I would kill. You done sip 2 for me, so I can tell. Yeah. My bitch, wrist clean. I flex, don't bend. I am their king. 100 bands can clean up the scene. Had your wife and you thought it was a dream. Nigga came through the door with their bling. I took off in the foreign machine. Whoa!
Okay, I'm gonna go and torque, put on the flywheel. I cleaned it out with brake cleaner already, so where does the ARP stuff? They also gave us lube with it too.
We still let them all win. Whoa! This that go shit. This that stuff on them niggas might put 2 watches on both wrists. My trap booming, these niggas out here ain't having no motion. Back in the day, we was hopping in whips and riding it stolen.
Yeah. Flywheel's in. Yice. Did I just say yice? So John right now, he's taking out the pressure plate and friction disc. So we got the new flywheel on. Look how nice it looks. Brake cleaned it. Couldn't have done it without Manong, so yeah, we're almost done. We just gotta install this clutch, and then we gotta get back, put in a new transmission.
Oh.
John right now, he's
Yes.
yeah, look at that. Does it have smooth? Is it smooth?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so now I guess we put that on the. Or I guess you gotta put some on the alignment tool, and then we gotta do the same thing.
Try to put them in.
Oh fuck! Okay.
But you gotta make sure the clips that you took out, remember which hole it is, so you match it up with the dowel pin.
No, I don't know which one it is. I don't know.
Wait,
Well, one is bigger. Well, some of them are bigger, so I think I'll just figure out. Oh.
It's in the wrong spot. The dowel pins.
Okay. This looks correct, but the dowel pins are not fitting well. There we go. Oh fuck.
Ah, drop.
Pressure plate, clutch cover, both specs are as follows. M8. So the M8, so which means it's 25 foot-pounds of torque. The camera, bitch.
Fuck, just get the big one then. If you have, not that huge, right? It's like the same one as.
So guys, it's been over a little while now. The transmission ready to go in. We put the new we put the new clutch fork in, along with the new release bearing or throwout bearing, whatever you want to call it. Put high temp grease right there. Put the boot on. We also put in new new axle seals. Woo! Shit, new axle seals for passenger and driver side, as you can see. Ready to put this thing in, and we also got in the new clutch, which is right there. Got the pressure plate in, the friction disc, and the flywheel in. Woo! This guy is sneezing like crazy. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put in the transmission now. What the fuck is wrong with you? You sneezed like 4 times and you. Sneeze, go blow your nose. This fucker. And then I also had previous engine mounts that I took out from the parts car. So we're gonna end up using these ones because they look better, bushing wise and aesthetic wise. So yeah, I'm gonna put these guys in. But now we gotta put in the new transmission. It's gonna be fucking hard, but try our best. But yeah. So guys, we got in the transmission. Right now we are torquing all the bell housing bolts. We just got them at the starter. But it's in, guys. It was a little bitch to get in. Sorry I couldn't record it because I didn't know how long it was gonna take, but it actually didn't take too long. Thanks to Manong for guiding. But yeah, we got it in. We're gonna do the bell housing bolts. We're gonna tighten them and torque all of them down, and go ahead and do everything in reverse. Where did everything go? Everything just kind of went missing. The socket, dummy.
Oh, the same side, sure.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Okay, go. Hurry up.
Which one is this one?
No, this one. Fuck. That's the one thing I didn't do this project. I didn't keep track of my bolts.
Ah.
Oh, that's fucked. How's everybody? It's been about maybe a couple hours now. It's honestly past midnight, and we ran into a couple of issues while installing it. As you can see, it's pretty dark out already, so but I mean, I can't really stop and not finish it and work on it tomorrow because I gotta park my other car inside here, and my brother doesn't want to leave it or give up his space in the garage. So but other than that, like I said, it took us a couple of hours because I didn't know how long it was gonna take, and we ran into a couple of issues, especially when mating the transmission with the motor. And that was the hard part because of getting the splines to match up and holding up the transmission with just a single jack and two people who are not even built strong. So we got all that settled out. We took a break for a little while, a little long while, because I was working all day today, and I woke up pretty early just for this. So I wasn't expecting it to do the whole day, but we got the transmission in. Some of the mounts took a while too because the mounts were not lining up correctly, and it was just the way that the motor and the transmission were, because we had two jacks on the transmission and one jack on the motor side, so it kind of was a bit funky. So it took us a little while to get that figured out, and we kind of did lose a couple bolts. So got the trans mounts, basically the 3 transmission mounts and the 1 motor mount, because three of the motor mounts are bolted on the transmission. So we got the mounts on securely, and we got the the brace that connects the subframe that connects to the rear motor mount. Got that figured out. I installed I'll show you guys the new shifter cable bushings in a bit, but got that installed, and I almost ran into a problem which could have caused this whole project to be just a big waste of time. It was basically the clutch master cylinder slave, the clutch slave cylinder. I'll show you guys in a bit, but what happened was threads, a little block portion of it broke off, but it was fortunately still had enough thread to keep the slave cylinder tight. I hope it's tight, because I mean, when I did it by hand, it tightened a pretty good amount, to the point where it's like, okay, I'm not gonna be that worried about it moving, and I put hella red Loctite on that motherfucker so that way it wouldn't move at all. But the threads on the transmission that holds in the slave cylinder were a little bit rounded off in a way, but it still had threads. It just wasn't stripped, but it was just kind of rounded off. So I had to make use of that, which I kind of did. So I hope when I start up the car and drive it, it's not gonna move or anything. That's, like I said, I put a bunch of red Loctite so that way that fucker stays there. Once I got that figured out, I went to go put the axles in. I went to go and connect all the electrical harnesses. I mean, there's only 2 sensors on top of that transmission, with the speed sensor and the reverse switch sensor, and bolt up the starter, wired up the starter. Everything should be set. I just gotta put back everything else, like the intake manifold, throttle body, intake, and basically everything in reverse. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys real quick. But yeah, basically what happened was over here, you guys can't really see it. Lift up this coolant hose real quick. These two bolts holding it in, there you can kind of see it now. These two bolts basically on the side, if you guys see on the side right here, you see a little chip? A side of the, where this thread is, the side of the actual like block chipped off. You can see it right here. So I was hoping that the thread would still catch, and it ended up did. This is actually more stronger than the other one here because this one, this hole was bigger for some odd reason. I don't know what happened, what the previous owner of the transmission did, but I mean, I don't want to rethread it. There's no way I'm getting, you know, there's no way I'm getting a drill and a tap and die in here. So I had to make it work by getting finding bolts from my little bolt collection here and making it work by see what grabs really good. And this one I'll show you guys real quick. This one right here is the most strongest one out of the other. This one grabs but barely, but I'm just gonna keep it in there just for safety. But obviously this is the only thing that basically makes this transmission go. Without this, I cannot drive it at all. I ended up making it work. It's pretty tight on there, and I put a bunch of red lock tie-ons on these two bolts holding it in. And as you can see, like, I'm moving it, nothing, I'm really like putting in some strength here, and it's really not moving. So I think even with the vibrations, I think it should be fine. So another huge issue was one of the holes wasn't aligning. So it was because motor was also jacked up, and we were playing around with the jack here and there to make this align. So we ended up getting most of the bolts on for the actual transmission mount. Rear mount, we kind of fucked up on that because we didn't put the bracket that made it with the transmission to the bushing, to the through bolt, and then onto the actual bracket with the chassis. So it was a bit hard to get the actual bracket itself through inside there through that tight space and bolted down. I only got one bolt basically tightened down, and I think it's good enough to me. I mean, it's not gonna go anywhere. So yeah, now I'm on my way to get the intake manifold in, everything intake, wire up everything back to where it was, all that voodoo stuff. But I did just get the axles in. Sorry, it's a fucking mess here, guys. It's a mess. It was way more messier right before I started recording again. Like, this whole place was just filled with a bunch of tools. I literally couldn't find any of my fucking tools. I still have to go find them. But ended up putting back the axle and putting back the lower control arm, ball joint, bolts slash nuts. I basically put everything. Suspension is good. Now I'm just gonna go double check around just to make sure I tighten everything, see what else I need to do before I even start it. I am getting excited, but I don't want to get my hopes too high because I did run into some problems, and that's what I get for rushing. So gonna get the intake manifold in and everything settled, and I'll probably get back with you guys after this. Right now it is 2:16 in the morning, and tomorrow's Halloween, and I work tomorrow, so
I'm plotting up a homicide when I'm out to ride. I'm gripping on my 45, keep it by my side. You know I'm always down to slide when it's do or die. I'm just a hustler in there playing with the device. I'm plotting up a homicide when I'm out to ride. I'm gripping on my 45, keep it by my side. You know I'm always down to slide when it's do or die. I'm just a hustler in there playing with the device. I'm coming late night.
how's it, everybody? So if you guys saw on the last clip, we were fixing, or we were taking out, or I think we were putting in, or either taking out the old transmission. But it's been a couple days after that, and she is running, guys. She's all good. The transmission's in, everything works just as planned. There was a minor leak last night. So we did on Thursday. Today is Monday, so it's been actually a couple days of me driving this, and I'm still getting used to the clutch and everything. So, but yes, guys, it is running. It works just fine. Everything the clutch disengages, the clutch engages, everything shifts well, no grinding, no sound, no squeaking sound, no nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the hood here. As you can see, you guys see right there the bright silver trend, and you guys see right there, I actually put the new shifter cable bushings from Speed Source from MWR, and they actually feel really good along with the shifter base bushing. And there actually was a minor leak on the bottom drain bolt over here. See it, but there's a drain bolt right over there that was leaking a little bit, and I figured out that it was the gasket. So I had my friend Jono pipping up an OEM gasket from Toyota, and it ended up fixing the issue, so that's good. Yeah, this transmission's in, it shifts well, no grinding, no rattly sound, no squeaking sounds. Rear main seal is not leaking, and it's not leaking. Basically, this transmission, this whole project woke the car up, and it sounds way better. It sounds way louder, shifts way better, and I can actually go to fourth to third without grinding. Honestly, guys, it may have took a while, but we got it in. This is my first time ever. I've taken out transmissions before, but I've never put one back in. So putting one back in was kind of hard, because getting it aligned with the clutch friction disc and whatever, and getting it aligned was the hardest part, because I had to go underneath and hold that motherfucker while bending down. And but other than that, guys, we got it in. I'd say it was worth it. All the time and effort spent from 8 o'clock a.m. to fucking 5 o'clock a.m. the next day. Yeah, guys, she is in. So we're gonna go on a drive right now. I'm gonna get my camera set up in the car. I'm gonna go for a little drive. But it starts up way better now. It starts up way better, way quicker, way easier. So we're gonna go ahead and go on a little drive, and you get to see how this clutch really is. And this whole thing wakes up the car. It's been a couple of days of me driving this car, and I gotta say it is kind of getting a little bit hard to get used to, but it's not nothing crazy. It's not like a stage 4. It's not like to the point where the clutch is literally pushing my foot back. The clutch is a little bit more stiffer than how it used to be, but it's manageable. But it's just getting used to the engagement range, or the engagement window, and effects of the lightweight flywheel. That meaning, like, I have to kind of rev it higher than I usually do from a stop to get the car going. Because if I engage the clutch first without revving, getting up those RPMs, I'm gonna end up stalling, which I kind of already did. So getting used to that is kind of a little bit of a tough challenge for me, because I also I wanna also like make sure that I am getting smooth engagements and making sure that I'm shifting right, so that way the clutch fully and properly breaks in. So that's just kind of contradicting me a little bit on getting used to it, but also trying to not fuck it up and making sure I drive it properly. So, but honestly, I'm still getting used to the clutch. So let's go for a little drive, and let me show you guys how well this car is now, and how much the clutch and the lightweight flywheel and the new transmission wakes up this car. But it feels smoother when I give it a good rev right before I engage the clutch. Little golf cart guy, get out of my way. Like, look at that. I'm barely even gassing the pedal, and I'm already at 50 in fourth gear. Like, you see how fast it drops down? That's what I have to worry about too. Like, when I go from second to third, it drops down quick, so I have to get the clutch engaged before that, so that way the motor and the transmission mesh together well and smoothly. Man, I'm surprised. Okay, can I get a large fries with extra salt and well done? Thank you. Okay, go. yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna end the video off here. But if you guys enjoy, please give a like and comment what you guys think and what your thoughts about it. Anything I can improve, I don't mind. Give me your opinions on what I should do next to this car. I do plan to paint this car and make it look nice before getting started on that big project I talked about a little earlier. But that's not until like next year, so I'm chilling. But yeah, guys, hope you guys learned something today. Hope you guys hope I inspire you to do your own project like this and do your own DIY kind of thing. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, please leave a like, comment, and if you want to subscribe. Hopefully I can get more videos out sometime soon after this. Oh my god, it's like so bright. I am like facing the sun. But yeah, guys, the clutch is good. I have a new transmission. With everything that I did, it really did wake up the car. Yeah, guys, hope to see you on the next one. Be safe. Happy Halloween. It's just past Halloween, so happy Halloween. I think the next video I'll probably be doing the Christmas lights again, like how I did last year. If you guys want to watch that video, you guys can click it right above over here somewhere. I'm gonna put it somewhere on the fucking screen. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I inspired you to do this to your own car. And remember, guys, live and learn, do what makes you happy, and see you guys on the next one.